All right, so I've been meaning to do this video for a while, and finally I have some time and the quiet to do it. Um, but I want to talk about child support for single mothers. And so this video is not for, the single mothers that have um, issues with their baby father because of the way they broke up, or they're mad at them because of something that had something to do between the two of them, had nothing to do with the child. So this man is being supportive of his kid. He's trying to, get him and have visitation and financial support. He's trying to be a good dad, and you're basically trying to make that as hard as possible for him. For you, I would say just go get some counseling for your hurt. And there are men out there that can do both. They can be crappy partners and great dads. And it's really conflicting in your head. So you need to get some counseling for that. Or maybe it wasn't a bad breakup. Maybe you're just petty. Some are just petty. Either way, you need to get some counseling for that. Because you're just making it harder on your kid. By not letting this man, and I'm not going to say not let, because if a man wants to be a father to his child, you're not going to be able to stop him. But you're making it unnecessarily difficult. So for those women, I would say, go get you some help, go see somebody about it, and move on, and stop making it unnecessarily difficult for this man to father their child. So this is for women who have deadbeat dads. The baby's father doesn't come around. The baby's father doesn't offer any financial assistance. They're in and out. They're wishy-washy. I hear a lot of women say things like, we don't need this man. We don't need his money. I take care of my kids all by myself. I never asked him for anything for them. And you're doing a good job. And I'm not, making this video to judge you or to look down on you. If you want to do it by yourself and not hold him accountable, and not saying that you're not holding him accountable, but, not push the issue with him, like kind of give him the choice. Either you're going to be in or out. And then if he decides to be out, not pursue any further. I am not judging you. That is your right. As long as your kids are clean, well-mannered, well taken care of, respectful, as long as you're getting that stuff down, that's your child. You do what you feel right. You know what is right for your household. But I wanted to bring a different perspective. And because I'm the same way. I used to be, I had to put my kids' fathers on child support when I got pregnant with my baby girl, because I have hyperemesis when I'm pregnant. I got really sick to the point where I couldn't work. And I ended up having to get TANF. And so in order for me to get TANF, I had to put the children's father on child support because the state won't, offer any financial, cash assistance. So I was feeling really guilty because I'm like, I'm putting this one on child support and I don't want to force anybody to do anything, that sort of deal. And then some years later, it hit me. Like my youngest child's father, he does what he can. He does the best he can with what he has. And I appreciate everything he does. But my oldest daughter, her father does nothing. Absolutely nothing. And it hit me one day because I had to ask him, after not talking to him for like a year and a half, he didn't talk to her, not talking to him. I ended up getting into had an issue. I had my phone stolen, and it was right back at back to school time. And I had to replace my phone. So the money I had for her school clothes, I had to replace my phone. Now I'm working now, and I'm going to get another check, but just not at the time that she needs to go back to school. So I asked him for the money for her school clothes. He told me no. So I said, well, if you think it's an issue of I'm going to misappropriate the funds or something, I'll give you her sizes and send you her school supply list, and you can just buy the stuff yourself and then just send the stuff. And he still told me no. So needless to say, I was livid. But it hit me like, why am I feeling guilty for having him on child support? This is not my money. It's not. That money is my daughter's money. So then I got to thinking about it like, if we went to Chuck E. Cheese and she got on a piece of equipment at Chuck E. Cheese that was faulty and hurt herself through no fault of her own, am I going to sue Chuck E. Cheese and pursue them to make sure that they give her the money to compensate her for her injury? Absolutely. I'm not going to be like, oh, well, Chuck E. Cheese know what they did. They know they was wrong. They know they need to take care of or compensate her for her injury. I'm not going to force them to do nothing. Absolutely not. I'm going to court. I'm going to file all the paperwork. I'm going to do everything I have to do to make sure that my daughter gets what she's entitled to. And it's the same concept with child support. How dare I not advocate for her? That is her money. That's not my money. I don't need the money. I have a job. I have, clothes. That's not, so even if I had Oprah money and her dad had to pay $50 a month or whatever, through 18 years, that is her money. How dare I tell her I'm not going to advocate for her when she can't advocate for herself? So that was just like a different point of view to look at it. Like, this is not your money for you to be able to say, yeah, you probably don't need it, but that's your kid's money. Even if you don't want to spend it on, if you want to take it and take care of everything you need or everything your child needs and put it in a bank account for them. And when they graduate high school or graduate college or whatever milestone, give them all their child support money because that's their money. It's not your money. It's their money. So yeah, that's basically it. Just a different perspective. I know this is kind of a long video, so if you sat down and watched it to the end, just tell me what you think, or if I'm tripping, or if you think I'm tripping. Again, this is not to bash anybody. If you like, nah, I would just really rather not deal with them. Like I said, that's your choice. As long as you're taking good care of your kids, do what's best for you and your household. But all right, peace out.